Welcome back to Trucking with Nikki, everyone. This is Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo, and I guess these are going to be on the Addicted Gamer channel also for now on. If you look, we are, I think we did, yeah, we have done 6, and 232, 229, 197, 237, so it wasn't our longest trip, but we had our most profitable trip the last time out. We now have $14,616. Trying to get up to 50 to 60, then we'll take out a loan and buy a truck. The higher we are when we take the loan, the lower the loan that we need to take is. We can take a $50,000 loan for $1,200 a day or a $100,000 loan for $1,800 a day. So we'll see where we're at when it's time to buy a truck. We should be right around level 5 from what I've seen on other YouTubers. And we will talk about that in a few. Somebody told me to check on some of the options that you can do. And in the options you have, let's see, controls, keys and buttons, audio. Is it controls? I think it's under views. I'm not going to do it, but somebody said that you could have the... You could actually have it look the way that you want to look when you're turning, but I don't see that happening right now. Adaptive automatic transmission. I don't know what that is. We have simple automatic. I don't know what the difference between real automatic and simple automatic is. I will have to look that up, and that might be something that we change in the future. Right now we're doing very simple runs because I got a very twitchy mouse, and I don't have $400 to buy a controller. I would buy one in a heartbeat, but I have a feeling that once Star Citizen comes out with Persistence and the baby PU, and they throw in Nicks and different places, I'll be playing that a lot. And not that I won't be playing this as much, I just will want to invest in that game, not this. Let's go to the job market. We pulled into San Rafael. Now we could start taking jobs from wherever we want, but I've been going with the, you got to take them from where you land at, just like if it was a regular every day. Oh, this is another just-in-time delivery, and it's going to get us into Huron. So that's good. That's a trek right through the middle of California. And getting us down to the southern part of California is good. It'll help us unlock Santa Cruz, Oxnard, and then get us into the LA area. So everything we unlock is good. I know that here is another Peterbilt dealer, so if we get here, we could do a short run there. But let's just get off on our way. $2,800 is not so bad. This one should give us our next skill point. So it's 6:11 at night. Start up the truck, and just so I don't forget to do it, we'll put the lights on now. Having some tea. So now the way out of here is that way. Okay, the way out of there is that way. So we're taking off from where we delivered, which is pretty cool. What do we have on this thing? Nothing. We got blades for like John Deere tractor. That's what we got. That's weird. And look how big the trailer is that I have to take these things on. That is just wild. Alright, so we got to get these to the people as soon as possible. So, got to make sure that we are keeping an eye on how long we have to take them. So when is this due by? Okay, just turning that way so we know. It's due by 11:31 p.m. tonight to 3:41 a.m. Oh, we'll make that easy. This is only a 6-hour trip, so we'll be in that window easy. As long as we don't get into an accident and get killed. Here's the donut shop we saw. Pretty cool. It's a light trailer. Very light because I'm picking up speed very quickly. Look at that. It's cocktails. I think when they made this game, they made some things just come out. I know the signs in real life say that too. I've been to New York City because I lived there for 39 years. Was it 39 years? 31 years. God, I'm 50. Oh, God. Alright, so we're going across the bridge over here. and we're going to get onto the freeway. Which freeway is this? Who knows? It's either the 5 or something like that. I seem to spend most of my time on the 5. We shall see. Remember to make sure that when you come down the ramps, you put your blinker light on soon because they see it. But because they don't have the real acceleration lanes like they do in the US, I always go into the shoulder and then move over. Otherwise, you're sitting there waiting forever to get onto the highway, and the waiting forever thing is just too old. Alright, so we're going up here, and we're going to have a nice little trip down the center of California. I wonder what river this is, or what lake, or what harbor this is. It's pretty sweet. I have to look this up and see where it is on the map. Oh, it's a double-decker bridge. One way goes under, one way goes over. That makes a lot of sense. I know a lot of bridges in New York that I used to go over, they had traffic going both ways on both the upper and lower decks. And you would have to take trucks, I think, through the lower deck and the cars on the upper deck, or vice versa. It's been a long time since I've been there. Of course, that was like the GW Bridge, the Triborough Bridge, the Whitestone Bridge, the Throgsneck Bridge, and the Verrazano Narrows, which is the longest suspension bridge that I've been on. I'm not sure if it's still the longest suspension bridge in the world. At one point, I think it was. That's the one that connects New York, Brooklyn, with Staten Island. And then on the other side, going to Jersey, you have very unimpressive bridges going from Staten Island to New Jersey. Of course, there's nothing impressive about going to Newark or Elizabeth, but you know. And just kidding, folks that live in Jersey. I lived in Fair Lawn also for a while, so when I make fun of Jersey, I'm making fun of myself. But now I'm lucky enough to live in the deep south, well, in the south, it used to be the deep south, but now with all the northerners from the Ohio area, from New York, from Massachusetts, from Chicago, Atlanta is more like a melting pot of different cultures from the US. It's rare that you find an Atlantean here. And we'll be making a left up ahead, so we want to think about getting into that lane. We'll do that now. We need to make sure that we manage ourselves correctly because we do not want to crash into people. Lots of clouds over here, unlike the Nevada weather. Alright, we're in Stockton, California. Pretty cool. Alright, we have a green light. And we're not allowed on that highway, whatever highway that is. I wonder if those things unlock later on as they build more content on the maps. I wonder if they do. Oh, Stockton's delivered, so we've unlocked our ability to take some cargo out of here, but it is putting us past what I believe is going to be another employment agency, which they call it a recruitment agency. Yes, it is. And that's where we're going to be able to hire some people. So we've just unlocked it. There we go. So now we'll be able to hire drivers from this area too. The more you unlock, the better chances you are of having high quality drivers. And drivers skill up just like you do. Remember that. They're going to have the same skills that you do. And you're going to get them with low skill levels. So when you first start using drivers, from what I hear from Squirrel and other people, you're going to not be making that much money. They're going to be bringing in $500 or so a day. So what you're going to want to do is level them up so you can actually get them to about $2,000 a day. Remember, you also have to pay their wages. So yeah, we're going now. See what I mean by having to wait to get on the highway? And this truck, although light, has a negative value for acceleration. Were we in a day cab? Oh, thank the Lord, and past assault. And they keep on giving me Peterbilt, which is good. I did not want to put on my windshield wipers. It never rains in California, at least they say. But don't tell that to the Californians today. It's raining a lot. El Nino has brought lots of rain to California this year. Lots and lots of rain. Alright, so we're booking down here at 60 miles an hour, which is not a good thing. If we pass a cop, we are going to get a ticket. The car speed limit is higher than the truck speed limit. I know there's a setting somehow. I think you got to go into the config file to change it so you could have the same speed limit. I don't want to do that. You need to play this on the difficulty that it was meant to be done with. They've already changed the fines and stuff. That's because most people that have been playing this game have been playing it for years. I don't know why Americans, I mean there have been some, but like I didn't take to European Truck Simulator. The biggest problem I had with that game wasn't with the game. The game was wonderful for what it was, and it was just as rewarding as this, and I would have probably kept playing it, but I would get frustrated because the rules of the road would change from country to country. On one country you'd be driving on the left, like in England, and on one country you'd be driving on the right, and then go over to a country that you're driving on the left again, and that would be annoying. I can't remember if you actually had to get on ferries on that. I think you did, which was pretty fun because you would have to deliver things from like the continent of Europe up to Scandinavia. That was pretty fun. Actually, that game was fun, and I'm probably idiotic for liking this so much for not playing it through. I did have fun playing that game, period. And it was my probably my addiction to things like Elite Dangerous at the time and Star Citizen that kept me away. And of course, Star Citizen is the game that I will be addicted to for life. So, and that is why I have the channel Star Citizen Addicts Anonymous. For those people that don't mind being addicted. Not people that want to become unaddicted, but for people that don't mind being addicted to Star Citizen. But right now, Truck Addicts Anonymous, Truck Simulator Addicts Anonymous is probably what I'm doing here. Doing a bunch of videos in a 2-day period so I could release them to you over time. Kind of nice. We have 71 miles left. And we are going to unlock longer trips with this one. That is what I have decided. If you ask me why, because I can. That's all I will say. Alright, we're coming up to Santa Cruz and Carlsbad. We're going to Huron. So 59 miles is not that long in game time. These are very short trips, giving us 2 to 3K per trip. As long as we don't crash, as long as we don't hit things, we're perfectly fine. And we're going to be getting off at the next ramp. And that should be getting us closer and closer to our destination. Our destination being at 49. Probably be somewhere around 45 miles, 42 miles by the time we get off there. Let's see. That's another mile. Let's go. We want to slow down because you got to be at 35 on the ramp. If there's a cop behind you, you don't want to get a ticket. Oh, there's an M. Is that McDonald's? No. That's a something or other. Alright, that was the 5. We were on the 5. Alright, we spend, like I said, we spend a lot of time on the 5. Alright, BP. We all know the BP logo, right? Let's play on the BP logo. They took a big hit for the oil spill in the Gulf, but you know, if you're going to drill oil, occasionally you're going to have a spill. Exxon is still reeling from the Exxon Valdez, which happened over 20 years ago. I think it was over 20 years ago. It feels like it was over 20 years ago. Now Exxon, of course, has merged with Mobil, and they're like the biggest oil company in the world, from what I understand. We do get to carry petrol at some point. Or oil, gasoline. Alright, that's where we're going. Nobody either way. Yeah, definitely need track IR. If you guys want to make any contributions, track IR, that would be a good one. Or, of course, you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/batgirl. And if you guys rewind, you'll see right over those electric lines a couple minutes ago, we saw a shooting star. I mentioned that before, that there's another one. See, you didn't have to wait too long. It's not that there aren't a lot of shooting stars in real life. There are. You just don't see them because light pollution in most areas is canceled them out. But you probably don't see them as often as you do in this. You probably see 1 to 3 an hour on most nights in a clear night, and on nights when you have something like the Leonids or the Geminids, you'll probably see about 1 to 3 a minute. Yep. Know a lot about astronomy. Enough to be dangerous, not enough to be an expert. Alright, Huron is discovered. So now we can start running missions or taking deliveries out of Huron. So we have made it here. This is exactly like the one that we just left. So there's little differences between the different places that you go. They use the same model a lot, and that's something I wish they'd change. We already made this type of a... Where are we parking? Parking over there. We already made this type of delivery once, but I think we put it inside the building before. Hey look, it's like the freelancer cockpit if you see. Oh boy, we have to... I'm not happy about this one. I'm probably doing this one wrong right now. I'm going to push this thing around. I'm going to pull it out straight. Let's go in here. No, I don't want to go there. I want to go here. Alright. Let's see where we are now. Where do we got to put it? Okay, we got to put it all the way over there. This is going to be a toughie because I don't want to. I have to put it over there like this. Alright, as we come back around, it's a lot easier doing it this way, guys. I think going externally for it was something that you think you have to do because mentally you're like, I'm never going to be able to back this up. But I'm finding that backing this up this way is a lot easier than backing it up the other way. So using the rear view is a lot easier to this than the other way that you would, than the way that you would think. We have to swing this around now. It's this thing that's going to hurt us, right? We have to swing it around just a little bit this way, and then take it, and then push it that way. And then take it, and then push it that way, and then take it. I have a problem with this. That's just ridiculous. Are we gonna hit it? We may not. How do we push it straight back now? Without hitting that. As long as we can come around, we'll be fine. We gotta pull it out straight now. Alright, now looking back, how are we going to do this? We want to start... This thing is going to hurt me. Look at that. Why? Like they wouldn't move that in real life. You know what I mean? What we want to do is we want to come over here. I'm going to pull our trailer this way a little bit. And then we want to do this. Alright, we're fully straight now. Now go back. Push it back. Is this the way to do it? I'm not sure. I am not sure if this is the way to do it. This is just all bollocks. I live with a Brit, by the way. This is bullshit. We probably want to take it this way, and we probably want to take it right there and start that backward turn right here. And maybe straighten it out this way. And keep that going straight now. Keep that going straight in. And keep that going straight in. Turn it a little bit. Turn it a little bit. Keep it turning. Keep it turning. Straighten out the truck. We'll miss that piece, I hope. Straightening out the truck. Truck seems pretty straight. And we did it. So it took a little bit of, trying to figure out angles and stuff, but we were able to get it right in. Let's see how we did. Wow, that was one of my better parking jobs. One of my better. And in real life, if somebody left that there, I'm sure the truck driver would say, "Hey Mac, get the fucking piece of shit out of my way so I can park this thing for you." Anyway, we're here. We're here well within the time limit, and we have made our money. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on the brake. We're going to turn off the engine. And we're going to hit the T key and wait for them to take this. So 244 is our longest distance journey so far. And we are into level 3, and level 4 will be our next level. And let's see where we are. We got a lot of XP for that. 197 for the trip, 39 for the urgent delivery bonus, and 90, we got 326 XP. We also got 2868 for it. Should bring us closer and closer to that 20k mark. But we're going to take long distance next. I'm just going to do it, and then we'll work on these two again. After we get long distance up to 3, I think that's the most we want to get it up to. Let's see. If we go into skills, let's see what they give us. Long distance, 2 gives us 650. Yeah, 3 is the most that we want to go, because there really isn't anything that far away without Arizona being in it yet. High value cargo, we get 5% higher and 18% experience, but we get 10% here, 15, 20, so that's going to give us more and more value, or more and more reward for our deliveries. And just-in-time deliveries, alright, experience is what we're going to make by doing just-in-time deliveries. Okay, so that's good. Well, folks, that is one of the better, if not the best run we've had so far. Let's just take a look at our progress history. Yeah, we're starting to move up. We're still in newbie. We'll get into enthusiast. This is rank 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ranked 5 gets us into enthusiast, so we'll be making our way there. And folks, with that said, you will all be safe out there, and I will talk to you soon.